In a world where game queues are long, three idiots will babble on about nothing for your enjoyment. Will they be able to keep you from falling asleep? Probably not, but you're gonna listen anyways. This is...
It is I, the Wriggler, and I'm here hijacking your podcast for the Halloween season. Yes! It will be a spooky podcast with villainous plots and fiendish devices. Welcome.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like the worst intro ever.
I thought it was fine.
It's fun.
It's fine. So we're on the podcast now?
Yeah, we're currently podcasting at this current moment in time is podcast time.
The time.
God, this is so weird not actually hosting. Oh,
Well,
man.
well, you
So
can still introduce it if you want, if Dagless isn't going.
Yeah, welcome to the Wriggler queue. I can't do the voice anymore. It's been too long.
The Wriggler!
Yeah, the Wriggler.
Yeah, that's what it is right there. Here, let me finish up my hot pocket and.
Oh my God! It is the 10/26, 2015. This is the Spooktober podcast. See, he's not hosting, so it's okay if he fucks up.
I gotta say, I've never seen the frog move this smooth, ever.
Oh no, we're Xwarriors.
God damn it, companion. I had the decency to finish my peanut butter and jelly sandwich before it started.
I don't believe you.
And I ate pizza like an hour ago.
Mm.
So today we're joined by Dagless, Xwarrior, SideKick Square, and fella what killed the other fella, just like last Halloween.
I don't
Really?
think that was the names.
Well, no, last time Box was here, but fella what killed the other fella was here last time.
Mm. Mm. Fair enough. But yeah, we got things. I need to stop looking at the stream. I'm too distracted by the skeletons. I can't. I'm being literally hypnotized.
You're being spooked.
Very
should
much.
be.
There we go.
Oh, it's great. The skeletons are great. Yeah, so we're here today on Halloween. Cube asked me to host a podcast, so we're doing that. You know, it's always fun being on the podcast. And we've got topics this time, and we totally didn't think them up like 5 minutes before the podcast.
We actually thought them up like 40 minutes before the podcast, which is crazy.
Yeah, look at that. Dagless gets things done.
Mm-hmm.
Those really are smooth skeletons, and also spoopy. And Spooktober, what the fuck?
Look, I saw it. I had to have it. I was just looking up spooky gifs, and it was
I don't blame you, man. It's great.
like I've got to use these in a stream sometime.
Yeah, it almost looks like we're professional. I mean, we could jazz the font up a little bit. Beyond that,
It looks like a 90s website.
Yeah, right? MySpace website. Oh, God.
That's great.
animated GIFs everywhere. Well,
So,
how are
yeah.
you doing, Dagless? What have you been up to? How's your life?
I've been doing good, you know, streaming like all the time, you know, paying rent, doing stuff like that. My D&D character died yesterday.
Oh God.
But the DM fucked up, so he was like, "Okay, your character's alive," so that's good. So everything's pretty good.
What was his name?
Her name was Hannolyn. She was a cleric.
Hannolyn?
Hannolyn, yes.
Oh.
You're gonna keep on playing her though?
Yeah.
Oh, so she's not really dead.
No, she's not really dead. The DM fucked up, so I get to play. I'm not gonna go into detail right now.
Yeah.
So how have you been doing, Xwarrior?
No, I've been pretty good. I've been recording a whole lot because I actually got most of my work done early this month for once, because it's not always dependent on me, because sometimes there's not work. So it's just weird because I had two LPs ending relatively the same time, like the Rebuild and the Earthbound just ended, so just been trying to get that done. Just
backlog all of the things.
I'm hoping. I've backlogged Bully to episode 15, so I just released episode 6, so I'm good on that for a month. I just got to concentrate on other things, doing Bastion and.
Yeah, I saw that Bastion and Bully.
Mm-hmm.
You like play the games like Like way past the premium time to play the games.
That's pretty much my channel. It's old school games and indie games. It says it right in the thing.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean,
you...
I don't think I could count. Well, no, Bully definitely counts as an old school game at this point.
Oh yeah,
So.
well, that game's super old.
It's just hard because in my head, like old school is still like Super Nintendo era, but PlayStation 2 definitely counts now.
Yeah. How have you been doing, Cube? And also, what have been do?
Oh, I've been doing fine. Just meowing around. I've been playing a lot of Guild Wars. Because like the Heart of Thorns expansion just dropped. Yeah. Man, I feel like they didn't want to just add more levels to the final level cap, so they added a different type of leveling system, and this one is like way more grindy.
What?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Did someone just yell out your name?
No.
Okay.
Sounds like a cat.
Might have been.
I thought that was Mom. Kenny! Stop diddling your Wriggler! Are you doing
Halloween, Mom!
Oh, a podcast! Look, if I don't diddle my Wriggler on Halloween, I can't diddle my Wriggler ever.
Yeah, that's how we keep the spooks away. Is it?
Yeah, look at this. Look how smooth that frog is. How can you not diddle your Wriggler to that?
You gotta diddle your Wriggler and get the ectoplasm. Oh god. This is like South Park.
This is a pretty spooky cue. I gotta pause the podcast. I cannot stop watching those skeletons. It's entrenching.
I've been staring at it literally this entire time.
Everyone's brain is melting.
Well, I don't get what you mean by different leveling system and like.
Okay, so the way the leveling system, actually, I don't get it either. Why am I trying to explain? Go ahead, Cube.
So, like, from when you start a new character, you go to level 80, and it's just a generic, like, level up. You do random things, like, you get small areas that you do random tasks, and you get XP and level up, and yada yada. Once you get to level 80, though, and you get into the new endgame content that they released in the expansion, you get these things called mastery tracks. And mastery tracks allow you to specialize in different things, like bouncing on jump pads, and you get a glider that you can glide around on too. But it takes so goddamn long to level those things up and like get through the mastery track, and it's really grindy, especially if you're going to be doing stuff solo.
Oh man, that sounds great. I can't wait to get my mastery bonus for jumping on jump pads.
That's another problem I have with the game, is like every single thing, well, it feels like a lot of things in the new areas are just, you go up to it and you try to interact with it, it's like, nope, you gotta get this mastery track. And it's like, oh, I'll just grind for 3 hours to get one level.
Well, they're just fake brick walls to stop you from progressing.
Feels like it.
It's so that they can't have people get to the end game super fast again and be like, you know what that means? Heart of Thorns is really lacking in content.
I don't know, but good God, man. They definitely kicked up the difficulty too.
Did they release a new race or no?
No, they have a new profession though, the Revenant, which is overpowered and pretty much everywhere. So it's nice too.
Well, I'll continue to not play that game.
Well,
yeah, well, I mean,
game,
it's free to play, so
it's free to play now. I'd have to reinstall it, but yeah, I played enough of that game back in the day.
Yeah, I don't blame you if you don't want to check it out, especially if you're already into another MMO or you have lots of games to play.
Well, Cross can't get into MMOs because he has an addictive MMO personality.
Yeah, that's the issue. Again, MapleStory, I think, took up like a good part of my 20s, and that's not a good thing. It's not like, and that was a bad MMO. Like, I don't want to play a good MMO.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I played RuneScape a whole lot, wasted so much time and money, or so much of my mother's money on that because, you know.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, Nero, I saw that in the chat. Why is it so smooth? Because Dagless is streaming. And I haven't got my new connection yet, but that'll hopefully be soon. So.
Yeah, and then he can have the smooth frog.
In fact, the frog looks so good. I didn't know. I've never seen him so energetic and happy. Like, he's not like jerky and seizure. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's had like he's been like eating flies recently. Asshole. Yeah. There's always like a cross dick nights. There's always like a butt face. Like, that's what I love about these podcasts. There's always some like douchebag and in the chat with
Wow.
a crazy name. I don't
You just
mean
shit
that
on
you're-
him.
I don't mean that
Poor
you're a
guy.
douchebag. I'm just kidding.
What is happening?
Oh, yeah. That's gonna be an issue. I now live with dogs, so
Oh
they
shit.
bark.
Oh dear.
Usually they don't.
I think they're all excited about the spoopy, scary skeletons on the screen there.
Better not be what I think. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
I thought Buckus was gonna rickroll everyone, but he didn't. All right, that's fair.
Maybe all of the accounts in the podcast
Oh,
are just
it's a
Buckus.
relic type thing.
It's certainly no. I recorded some just to answer what's going on in the chat. I did record some Town of Salem, but for the game before, I had increased my microphone boost, and it just screwed up the entire audio when I recorded Town of Salem. And I was like, I'm not doing this.
See, I would play it, but it costs money now.
I think you can. Can you still use the free version? I
Yeah,
think?
but how many people play the free? Well, probably a lot of people.
I think the free version might hook up to the paid
To
version.
the paid
Yeah.
version.
Yeah.
Huh.
Which is a weird system. It's just you can't get all the stuff that you don't want. Like, the paid version just gives you, like, costumes and stuff that you can't even use if you're playing with your friends, because they're just going to immediately know who you are, because you're the only one with the costume.
That's the problem I had. I bought like a tiny robot to follow me around, named it
Yeah.
Cuddles, of course.
And then Yoshi's just like, well, that's companion.
and I'm like, what? No.
Oh my god, dogs. Okay, you know what? You guys start talking about YouTube Red.
Oh my god.
That's
Sounds like they're dying. Oh my god.
I can't. I don't know if I can work under these circumstances.
I can't. I'm gonna freak out like a Hollywood executive and just bash an intern's face in.
I mean, he probably could have muted his
Should've muted his
microphone
mic,
and
yeah, I
been
know,
done.
right? It's just-
Wait, he did it. I think he killed them.
Okay, just
Oh, wait,
snap
but-
a couple necks. But
No, they're getting-
YouTube Red Cross.
YouTube Red, not to be... I shouldn't even say that. Just so you know, YouTube Red is a porn site. Don't go to it by accident.
No, RedTube is a porn site. Don't go
Yeah.
to it by
Oh,
accident.
see, now even I'm confused. See, there's so many different colors they could have picked. I was actually looking it up. I looked at BlueTube and YellowTube. None of them are porn sites. The only one of this porn site is RedTube. And
YouTube
that's,
Red is just kind of a dumb name anyway.
yeah.
Like, they couldn't have
YellowTube
come
is
up with
actually a New Zealand video site. It's the closest one to YouTube. But
Oh.
yeah, YouTube Red is basically the subscription version of YouTube that's been recently launched. We might have talked about it before, but the last time we talked about it, it hadn't been implemented. And basically, if you are monetizing videos, you and you're in a network, you have to be under the YouTube Red policy. And for content creators, I don't think anything's changing, but I don't know. The thing is, I wanted to talk about it a little bit, but we don't know a whole lot yet. I think it costs like $10 a month. You use it, and then you don't see any ads on YouTube. And instead, like, all the subscription money gets put into a giant pool and then distributed to everyone who has had videos watched under it evenly. Like, it's based on, not evenly, it's based on how many like minutes subscribers watch their videos.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it could mean more money for content creators. It might have little change. I don't think it'll mean less money, but I also don't. I mean, is anyone in chat considering getting it? Because it's not even. I don't see it as worth it.
Especially at $10 a month, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not paying for it, but just so everyone out there knows, I like to say this every time it's brought up. AdBlock Pro, if you use it, stop. You're killing free internet.
I don't
But,
think you can convince people not to use AdBlock.
If you don't want to pay for
Inform them about-
websites,
Inform
don't
them
use it.
about what happens when they do use AdBlock, and then
Your favorite content creators and websites don't make any money. They can't afford to keep doing what they do for free, and you start having to pay subscriptions for every single website you go to.
Yeah, you guys are taking food out of my children's mouths, and by that I mean my dog.
give them a couple bucks through donations or something.
Yeah, fair enough. But I don't know what affects it. That I kind of want to read that article that Neuro posted sometimes because I want I don't know. I don't think it's going to do anything. I think it's a bad idea. Like,
I don't know.
Netflix
Total
is $10
Biscuit
a month.
has been like up in arms about everyone being negative about it, being like, "This is good for everyone," and I'm like, "Oh."
But here's the thing: it could be. We don't know yet. But
It seems like it's not going to do anything really.
well, it seems like ad revenue in general has been decreasing
Yeah,
for everyone.
the only bad thing I heard about YouTube Red is that, and it was a rumor, so I don't even know if this is true, is that if you're not subscribed to YouTube Red and you're partnered, that they would hide your videos.
Yes. Basically, and the thing is, I didn't even get a choice in this because I'm in a network. My network sent a message. They're like, "You're already enrolled in it. Everyone in our network is enrolled in it. You don't."
Maker, the MCN Maker Studios automatically signed up all their creators on it. So
including me and Yoshi, so we're part of it. But yeah, it's basically the issue that YouTubers have is that they literally had no choice. It was do this or we delete your content, essentially.
Yeah.
So
YouTubers have never had a choice.
It's true.
Well, they had certain choices.
Even
You had
the
like choices whether to join MCN.
networks don't have a fucking choice.
In what? What do you mean?
Like in anything.
I think they might have some sway.
Yeah.
A little bit, but, you know. Why?
What?
Butkus is just sending me Steam messages. He's saying games we've been playing multiple times.
But the biggest issue that I think I have, and it's not really that big of an issue anyway, is since all of your money goes into a pool and that pool gets distributed to different content creators, I don't really like the idea of my money supporting other YouTubers that I don't
you
watch.
don't watch.
Because I thought I was going to be like, if I bought into YouTube Red and I watched all of SSOHPKC, nothing but his stuff all the time, all day.
This is like PewDiePie's making more money off this.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like it. He's writing a book. I don't know.
The
what
rich
it's about.
get richer and the poor get slightly better.
Yeah. So all around it's okay as long as I feel like most people who do YouTube don't do it for the money. They do it because they enjoy like the community and like making videos for people.
It's true, but some people that do what they do couldn't do it unless they got money.
Yeah.
The issue. But my thing is the system. Like this bothers me a little bit. It seems to be based on how long people watch your videos, and it's not like a percentage of that video. It's just literally minutes. It's counting. So people like me who promote just like half an hour, 40-minute videos, we're good. People who promote like short news segments, even if they're posting every day, they're not going to compete with people like me that what we're posting. So it's going to push things even further to like the Let's Play path. It's going to discourage like really high production short skits.
Yeah, something like animations too, because those are usually short because they're so goddamn hard to make.
Yeah, animators already have a fucking hard time on YouTube.
Yeah, they do.
They're gonna have to move over to like doing their own like solo stuff. Like that's what like Sleepycast does. They have it all up on their own website, Sleepy Cabin now.
No, I think it would push people more towards things like
Hulu.
Patreon.
Patreon. That's all. Like people are already moving over to things like Patreon.
Yeah, like that's what the co-optional animated guy does. He gets like $1,000 per video.
Oh wow. Yeah, then it's worth it because like people don't realize how long animation takes. It's insane.
Yep.
It's freaking insane.
His animation has gotten fantastic too.
Yeah.
The latest one was just spot on.
I mean, look at it. Who's like one of the biggest, or was one of the biggest like video game animators on YouTube? Egoraptor. And what did he do? Switched over to the Let's Playing like entirely.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's making way more
He
money
makes
now.
a lot of money. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how much, but he definitely makes enough
Yeah.
with like shirt sales and everything.
How much money do you think people make off shirt sales and stuff like that? It can't be
A
too
decent
much, can
amount.
it?
I know my favorite streaming channel, Vinesauce, make a lot of money off T-shirts. They make enough to like survive.
And I don't know. We'll see. Whenever there's a big change to YouTube, everyone jumps on it, including me. And there's like this is horrible, but it's just a little bit too soon. Like I think in a month or two, we'll know.
To negate the negativity of this, let's say some things about YouTube that they've changed recently that we really like. I personally really like the way that when I go into full screen on a video, it sometimes plays the audio from the last video I was watching.
Yeah, you can overlay soundtracks now.
Yeah,
easier.
and then I have to close the window and reopen it. But seriously, I do like the way that they've got now the play bar is see-through, and rather than it would just cover up your screen.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's the only thing I can think of.
Well, the whole thing with Google Plus, that was dumb, but I feel like the comments are a lot better than they used to be. Because before, they didn't have threaded comments. Like, you'd post a reply and it might, shoot up, 30 above who you're replying to.
Yeah.
And there was a comment limit, and I would often not be able to say everything I wanted to say in comments. I think it's way better that you can just talk.
And people could post, giant links.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the links are a little bit weird. Everything, if you post a link on YouTube, it's going in the spam folder. I don't know if there's a way to turn that off. Everyone who posts any link goes in my spam folder, then I have to, red light them.
It's so that people can't, because, with bigger YouTubers, people would just spam links because, someone clicks on it, you get the virus, you get their credit card information.
Mm-hmm. Or it's more like if somebody somebody makes, say on Game Theory, how they're pretty fucking big and they post in their comment section sometimes. Somebody makes a Game Theory account since you can have the same name. They're like, hey, I found this giveaway. Click on this and get a virus.
Yeah.
Yeah, there've been... I've only gotten a few spam comments, but most of the time when people post a link, it's actually helpful. It's just, it always goes... But no, I understand why it's like that. I just wish there was a whitelist system, I guess. So you could whitelist a subscriber or something.
Yep.
I don't know.
No, I think the YouTube Red thing, going back to that, though, I think it's just people are upset about... the lack of choice that they had there, and honestly, YouTube could have dicked people over a lot worse.
Well, we're also looking at this from the point of view as content creators.
Yeah.
How do you think people who don't create content feel about this?
Well, again, my other worry, and this is just all conspiracy hearsay, is that they're just going to make the YouTube ad situation intolerable to try to force people onto the subscription thing. And they've already sort of done that a little bit. Because all of my videos, this happened a few months ago, were just instantly switched to maximum ads, even if I had ads disabled on them, or just the pop-ups like I do with my announcement videos. And they seem to be encouraging mid-rolls now more so than before. I think they want content creators to spam the crap out of people. And one of the boxes you click it says unskippable long ads, warning, this may decrease viewer retention.
Yeah, no one wants to watch unskippable long ads.
No.
It's I gotta watch 9 minutes before. That's like TV. I don't watch TV for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because TV sucks.
Yeah, I've been watching some series on Netflix, and then I had to switch to Hulu because it was a current thing coming out, and the ads are so terrible. And I'm just I'm paying you guys $10 a month.
Yeah,
why do I have to watch your ads?
One of you guys had a story about YouTube ads, you had to watch the same ad 3 times. Was it one of you guys? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's always great. But I heard that I think they're going to be giving people a free trial for YouTube Red. Everybody. I think it was in November, and that's the second most profitable month for content creators.
Okay, now that's actually a bit worrying. How is that going to work?
I don't know, but they're going to do it because reasons.
That I don't understand how that's going to work, because that means they won't get any ad revenue for a month?
Let me look this up just to make sure.
That means they'll lose millions of dollars. That's crazy if that's true.
YouTube Red free rail. Oops, that's not free trial.
Alright, if I was going to do it, I would make it so there was a free trial to anyone who wanted it. You'd have to click a button. Because even that, most people aren't going to do that. They're just going to be whatever, I've never even heard of this thing. But if you automatically give it to everyone, that's... I don't...
Yeah,
I don't
and then they, lose the free trial, and they're oh, now if I want to try it out... Yeah.
I don't know. I know you're looking a thing up on it, but we're already halfway through the podcast.
Yeah, maybe we should move on to the next topic.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have spent a lot of time on this YouTube Red stuff.
Okay, just real quick before we move on. It says here, Viewers in the U.S. can try YouTube Red for free with a 1-month trial on October 28th.
Oh, so now I'm curious about what that means for Canadians like myself. But whatever, I guess.
Canadians still gotta watch the ads.
So, what are your plans for Halloween's, guys? Content? Are you creating any specific content for Halloween, or just stuff you're planning to do on Halloween?
Well, companion. You can go first.
A couple of years ago, when I was able to stream, I was going to stream incredibly shitty, spoopy games. So, like, one of the things was the War Z, because that was, like, a new thing coming out, so I tried streaming that, but I couldn't. I might just record some really shitty games, really poopy, spooky games. Oh.
Yeah.
What about you, Cross?
Well, alright, I had a video that I recorded with Wriggler that I decided would either be posted on Halloween or on April Fool's, depending on how entertaining it was. I figured if it wasn't entertaining, I'd post it on April Fool's. And I'm gonna post it on April Fool's. So I don't really have any plans for Halloween, unfortunately. So I don't. I mean, any like video game, like actual-wise, I'm going back to my hometown. I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do. We're probably gonna drink alcohol because that's what adults do on Halloween, right?
What, you don't dress up and go
I'm an
house to
adult.
house?
I'm gonna play fucking Costume Quest.
Oh, I tried to play that game. I got bored.
I played it on Halloween last time, and it was just like, yeah, this is how Halloween feels like. I like this, and like even though it was sort of a long, winding game, I was just like, I feel like Halloween right now, and it was great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I liked the environment and how it looked, but just the old school turn-based one person in the party RPG aspect was not doing it for me.
The second one wasn't very good because it wasn't even like Halloween-y.
Mm. Yeah, that's true.
I think this background needs even more spooky skeleton. I gave you 3 different gifts of skeletons.
Yeah, and one of them wasn't any good. I was gonna get the one of like the little skeleton at the guy's feet, and it's just like dancing back and forth. I don't know, man. Yeah. So what are you doing
about you,
for
Dagless?
Halloween? Oh,
You just said, didn't
did you
you?
guys both answer?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm playing Costume Quest. I'm going to be doing some
sorry.
Drive Not Found Halloween streams. Got to think of some spooky games to play. Probably
Ghostmaster!
Probably going to play SCP again and cry.
Oh my god, yes.
That's better. Do that.
Yeah, Costume Quest. Hopefully I'll be able to finish up Albino Lullaby, but I doubt it. Yeah, if anyone has suggestions for spooky games as well for me to play
Just
on stream.
SCP. Nothing but SCP.
Okay, I will just play SCP, but if you have a suggestion, send an email to drivenotfound@gmail.com.
Or just play all of the Slender games that are free.
There's a lot of those.
I'll just play that one game again that was very bad.
White Noise.
Yeah.
Man,
So dumb.
yeah, do it solo too, by yourself. That would be so fun.
Yeah, it's dangerous to go alone unless all your friends are dead, and then it's safe for some reason.
Yeah.
He can smell you.
He's like,
I can
you know
smell.
what? Like this guy, he survived till the end. You know, give him a chance.
I'll cut him some slack.
Yeah, let's stop cheating and magically making him go insane.
But Kiss isn't in the group Skype call.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so that's our Halloween plans. Also, Binding of Isaac Afterbirth is coming out, and at least 2 of us have it. So
Yeah, I just bought it.
there's going to be streams of that.
Yeah, so Binding of Isaac Afterbirth is a update to Binding of Isaac Rebirth with more items, more enemies, and more alternate levels, apparently. I don't
It's
know
a
about
DLC
more
pack.
endings, but I hope there's at
Oh,
least...
you know what we should do, Cross?
Hmm?
We should have a Binding of Isaac race when it comes
Okay.
out. You stream to the waiting queue, and I'll stream to Drive Not Found. And
Well,
we
I don't
can-
want to. I don't know if I want to stream to the waiting queue, but I could.
Well, you could stream to your own channel,
That's true. I'm not.
or you could
amazing
stream
at
on Drive
Binding
Not
of
Found,
Isaac.
and I'll stream on my own channel.
We could, yeah. I mean, someone should probably use Drive Not Found, but yeah.
Although I think you should probably stream on your channel because you'll get more viewers just because it's you.
Yeah, but I don't use my channel for anything. In fact, when someone subscribes to my Twitch channel, I'm like, well, good luck with that, buddy. Like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen.
Okay, well, we should do something with Afterbirth sometime.
Yeah. Okay.
looking
I'm going to be in my hometown for Halloween, though I can't do it right when it's released, which is the 30th, and if you buy it now, it is 33% off, so you can get it for...
Get it. It's Binding of Isaac. You know it's going to be good.
Wait, is it 666? Is it 666? It might be, actually.
Yep. Yeah, it is. $6.66.
Perfect.
But I'm very much looking forward to that, because I've
mode,
seen...
man. Greed mode.
Greed mode?
Yeah, it's a new mode where basically what happens is each floor is a room with a button in the middle.
With greed in it, and he kills you.
You have two item rooms, you have a shop, and you have a curse room and a self-sacrifice room. Every time you press the button, it starts a whole bunch of, like, it starts a wave mode, and then spikes show up all around the button. And you have to try to get through as many waves as you can. Every wave you get through gets you a penny. And then you have to stop the waves. You have to press the button, taking damage to do so. And the whole point is you have to try to, like, you know, value risk versus reward to try to get as many pennies as you can, because the shop is it's like a double-sized shop.
Can you,
A
like...
bunch of stuff.
Can you, like, maneuver your way through the spikes going in through the side, if you know what I mean?
No, you can't. You have to take damage. That's the whole point.
Right. Well, I am looking forward to it. I'm just worried about, like, rooms getting bigger, because in the base game of Rebirth, you know, they have big rooms.
Big,
like,
yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I enjoyed them at first, but after a while, it just got kind of tedious.
I think the
trying to get
problem
up enemies.
is most of the big rooms have small, shitty enemies in them until, like, the cathedral. And,
my least favorite room in that game is a giant room where you have to run around and shoot poo. And you're just running, like, hunting for poo. It's so boring.
my least favorite one is the one with a whole bunch of flies in it.
Yeah,
flying. Could you fly over those spikes? I don't. Maybe it's like self-sacrifice.
We'll find out.
It's just like it's a misappropriation of the idea of big rooms is just fill them up with a bunch of stupid enemies. Like having giant enemies that like charge you with a lot of space, that could have been cool. But
well, there are big rooms where you fight like two Larrys, or not Larrys, Chubbs.
Yeah, that's a good use of
that. In the cathedral, there's like ones where you fight like two mega fatties and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
great game.
It's just
can't wait for the expansion.
I
can't wait for them to buff the Lost too, so I can finally fucking beat.
That's actually a really good question. Weirdo of Oz asks, "What are our favorite items in Binding of Isaac?"
Oh, I think it's the thing that gives you the tier bombs, because that went so fantastic.
Dr. Fetus.
Yeah, because me and Cross got that, and he was playing at my place.
That was amazing.
It's not as good in this one, I think. It was better in the original. I think my favorite item combo is Monstro's Lung plus, what's the other one? Ipecac?
Oh,
you just like spit out a bunch of exploding tears.
I've never
What
seen
if you
that.
wait? What if you got Monstro's Lung plus Dr. Fetus?
You would just shoot out a bomb. Dr. Fetus doesn't go with anything else, except like Ipecac gives it more damage, and like you can get more damage.
What about soy milk and Dr. Fetus? It's just like
I don't know. I don't think so.
That would be
I think
amazing.
it would just make your firing speed a bit higher.
What's that active item that makes you shoot tears all around you?
Tammy's head. Tammy's head is OP.
I like Tammy's head plus brimstone. That's my favorite.
Oh yeah.
it's
like Krampus's head, but better.
You just nuke rooms.
What's another item I really like? D6. D6 is a really good item. That makes it's what makes Isaac the best character to play as.
Yeah,
just
usually
being able to strategically choose what you get.
When I unlock that, like if I'm just playing for fun, I pretty much only play Isaac after that.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Judas. I don't know why.
Of course.
Judas is good. Yeah, he gets a lot of damage really early on.
Yeah.
My favorite character is I really like Eden or Eve. Eden.
Eve, yeah.
No,
well, there is Eden too.
Yeah,
like,
Eden. I like
Eve?
Eden.
Okay.
Because you get.
That's the one that's
stuff.
randomized, right? It's a fun way to get new items that you haven't seen before.
Yeah, it's a fun way to just like do different runs too.
Yeah,
I
you
saw
can-
one item that I saw one item that Edmund McMillan teased. It was like a Pokeball, so you could catch things and then use them
Yes.
on your side.
Yeah.
That
I'm
would
super
be weird.
excited for that.
I wonder
Excited.
like how you could, like how that would work.
I would assume that you would capture it and then use it, and it would be charmed.
Would
Yep.
it like die immediately, or I don't know? Because that seems
Probably
like
just like Charmed.
it seemed like it would probably die really quick. Like if you get
You
a
could level it up to.
like what could you catch famine like a boss if it's like really low health?
I doubt
Probably
it.
not.
You gotta mash A.
I would guess it's only for regular enemies.
I don't know. Well, we'll have to test it out. I'll be watching a lot of Northern Lion videos. It looks like.
Yeah, what's his Let's Plays up to right now?
Oh, it's like I think he's at 780. No, he's
Nope,
on 800.
815.
Yeah.
That man is living off of playing one game. It is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, he's like Brimsnap. Well, he also does a lot of other stuff too.
Oh.
But
I didn't know he did anything
mostly
else.
does Binding of Isaac.
Yeah.
He does a lot of like niche competitive games. Usually he really sucks at them.
It's because he only has one skill set. And
Yeah, it's Isaac. I like him though. He's a cool guy. He
no, I
seems like a
like
cool
his
guy.
videos too.
Well, here's a link to Afterbirth if anybody really wants to pick it up.
He's the reason I bought Blood Bowl because I watched him play it and I was like, oh my god, this is Warhammer plus football. I love it.
Yep, that's literally what it is. But alright, do you want to do the community news?
Yeah, so we've got a little bit of Drive Not Found community news.
I don't even know what this is.
So basically, you know, we're still trying to grow the Drive Not Found community. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do as the main proprietor of Drive Not Found at the moment that requires, you know, people to do. There's tournaments and stuff that need to be set up, but you know, we don't really have too many people to set stuff up with. So if you're interested in, you know, any sort of tournaments or anything, you can feel free to suggest them on the Drive Not Found Steam group if you're not a part of that already, and feel free to invite friends who don't even watch Drive Not Found, just so we have a few people to you know, join up. There's lots more Drive Not Found streams coming, and yeah, that's pretty much all the community news. We have a Buru for art that is never used also.
Yeah, theoretically, I'll be streaming one year.
Eventually.
Usually
maybe.
we get Taz, we get me. Buttkiss was streaming, but his internet died.
Where's Cross? Where's
Cube-
Cross?
Q Cross.
Where's Cross?
What do you-
Cube will
Where
be
is
streaming
Cross?
eventually. Drive Not Found is our. It's sort of like this. The Waiting Queue is like our podcast group for the, you know, I guess we are the Waiting Queue, or I guess what.
It's a collaborative
Yeah,
streaming
it's-
channel
yeah,
where
there
we
we
stream.
go. Cross gets it. Yeah, it's the Drive Not Found group, which is pretty much me, Cube, Cross, Relic, Buttkiss, like the people who all met together about like a year or 2 years ago.
I mean, in
and we've been
reality,
doing a lot of stuff together.
Dagless and sometimes Taz stream videos on it. The ideal was that we would all stream, but then half of us had issues, and I got busy. So,
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
be getting new internet connection service, and I'll be switching internet service providers on the 11th of next month, so I might start streaming then.
yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, it's always good to be there. You know, it's got more followers than the Waiting Queue, strangely enough. You never know who's going to be streaming. I pretty much stream either every day or every 2 days at 8 p.m.
Yeah,
So-
you never know which Dagless is going to be streaming. It could be
It could
Dagless
be
or
Dagless
the Wriggler.
or the Wriggler or Dagless.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you for letting me do the Drive Not Found community news. I appreciate it. Also,
Plugging it up.
anyone who has Blood Bowl, there is currently a Drive Not Found league that we are looking to fill up with players so that we can run some tournaments. That's something I would really love to see.
Okay.
And that's all I wanted to say about Drive Not Found at the moment.
Companion got really lucky with that Ksenia run. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Weirdo of Oz, that was a complete fluke.
Yeah, that was messed up.
I just snowballed, and that's really just what you have to do with it. She isn't a terrible Awesome Not, you just got to be good with her and you have to know her build. She only has like the one build of swords, and that's it. Just throw those things. Get good at
Senya
it.
is the scissors dude, right, chick?
Yeah, she just throws scissors.
But she can get a thing where she can do like 1,200 damage in a few seconds, which is ridiculous. But it takes it all.
Fucked up.
We should play Awesome Knots after this, because there's 3 of us on, and my internet seems to be pretty good.
Oh, you could stream it.
Yeah, that's
And then
that was why I
Dagless
was
could play
suggesting it.
Ksenia.
Yeah, and then I can use my cursed Coco skin that loses me every game.
I was probably going to play Rocco, but now that I think about it, Rocco sort of isn't great.
He's
all
good,
right.
but again, it's this very
He doesn't do
specific
enough
build.
damage. Like for me, I should just play as Ayla, or no, I should just stick to Vinny and Spike, because I was getting good at Vinny and Spike.
Ayla's actually kind of terrifyingly powerful right now if you play her right.
Yeah, I
If
doubt
you
I could
play
play
her
it
right.
right.
That is a very important caveat.
Yeah. It's just, I've been I've just seen Ayla's destroy people lately, and it's horrible. They're stupid slow eye. It's a slow eye. It's a stupid slow eye.
If anybody watching this plays Osmots, I'm sure you've probably encountered that Lone Star build where he just gets missiles and booming bullets. That is such bullshit.
Boomstar, yeah, Boomstar. Lone Star is
Potato
fucking
Star.
asshole.
No, recently I stopped playing Coco because I've been frustrated by my cursed Coco skin, and I just started playing Lone Star, and I'm bad at him, but I've been doing enough most matches because he's a cheap jerk, so... Yeah.
What do you mean? We've won like so many matches with him. You playing him and me playing Raylan, and it's pretty good.
That's what I'm saying, he's a cheap jerk. It's like, I have no business helping when I don't know how to play the character correctly.
Do I
First
still have
game you
Awesome
played
Knots
with that build.
installed? I should.
You know, I killed like
Okay.
9 people that game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll keep
you
up.
guys play so much Awesome Knots, and there's always good stories, and then I'll play it, and I'll have like one good game, and then there'll be like connection problems for the rest of them.
The thing is, my girlfriend is currently obsessed with Awesome Nuts. Like,
True
obsessed.
Yes, this is true, but there was a moment of time, you know, about like 6 to 8 months where I did not speak with you guys very often because I did not play Awesome Knots.
Yeah, no, well, that's true. That's all I would do. I wouldn't come online unless I was
I
playing
have a phone
Awesome
call.
Nuts. I was either working on my channel or playing Awesome Nuts. So since I couldn't really spend the time to talk to anyone besides that, I didn't come online.
Yeah, you didn't.
And honestly, things aren't that different now. I still don't.
No,
come
they're a
up
bit
that
better. You know,
Well-
I still talk to you guys every once in a while now.
Yeah.
Unlike before, when I disappeared.
It was you then. Doo-doo. So there's only one topic left, and that's what we've been playing. Has anyone played anything interesting?
I've been playing lots of Blood Bowl, murdering lots of elves.
Am I
I've
echoing?
Are you?
Am I?
Who says you're echoing?
That guy?
Oh, it might be because of my mic boost a little bit, so I apologize.
Oh.
I'm still working on getting I'm not a sound engineer, so getting the perfect sound is a little tough. Anyways, been playing a shit ton of Metal Gear 5. There's this mode in Metal Gear 5 where you start off with nothing, like when you're dropped in, and you have to get stuff from soldiers as you're sneaking around. And there's a mod that makes the entire game do that, so I'm going to be trying to stream it like that. Also, MGO is coming out, Metal Gear Online. And what else? Dungeon Defenders 2. I've played a little bit with Cross, and we're planning to play more in the future.
Yeah, if we can just nail down the 4 people that we want to play with from the original LP.
Taz is online right now, although I don't think he's at his...
He can't play.
It's not the
It's not the
weekend, so
weekend.
yeah.
He's a weekender.
But yeah, Dungeon Defenders 2 might be a thing sometime in the future. I'm probably not going to record a whole lot of it. I'm not going to do like a full playthrough because it's free to play and they only have like
Well,
what,
I mean,
4 characters?
if we play together through the entire thing, I'm going to stream every time we do it.
Yeah.
So it'll be on the Drive Not Found channel. That does not currently exist, but will exist by this Sunday.
Oh, you mean the YouTube channel? Okay.
Yeah. What was I? I was about to say something. Shit. Yeah. Dungeon Defenders 2. The levels. You notice that the levels are way smaller, Cross?
I didn't, but now that you mention it, yeah.
It's sort of like you're in like a tiny bottle.
Yeah, I mean, there's like more vertical stuff, which is kind of cool. Like, there's a part where Dagless was like, there's these pipes that were above the sewer, and he was putting towers on top of the pipes. And that's cool, but yeah, no, the levels are a little bit tiny. But maybe, hopefully, it's just the beginning levels. Maybe they get bigger as you go.
Well,
on.
I assume they get bigger. Dungeon Defenders 1, even though I always talk shit about it, it was good.
Yeah, here's the problem I have with Dungeon Defenders 2 so far, and it's really just that they only have 4 characters, and they're the same 4 characters from the first game, and none of those characters were compelling to me.
Yeah, I don't think we had a same, like, other than Taz. You were the barbarian.
I was the barbarian.
Cube was the summoner, and I was the jester.
Yeah.
They had so many characters
The
in the first
Wriggler.
game.
Yeah. And it's just like, I really like the barbarian. He just like flipped out and went and just killed everything.
Yeah,
and
really fast.
If I could buy him for like $5, I'd probably do it. You know.
Same with the summoner here.
Yeah.
I probably would not buy the jester.
The jester was kind of dumb.
I mean, he worked out most of the time.
Most of the time until he summoned trolls.
Yeah, sometimes I got like really.
Like he's a
yeah,
troll.
the presents cost like half as much as your level 3 turrets, though, and I could just put them down and have like a really good turret come out of nowhere, or I could get an ogre.
Yeah.
Nothing. Gas trap. Ogre.
As I leveled up, I could make the percentage of that go down. And also, the ogres weren't like super powerful ogres.
They were at the beginning, though.
Yeah.
Like that was the problem. I think on level like 2, you summoned one.
Yeah, and didn't we lose because of that?
We might have, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think it was like right next to the crystal, and I was like, oh, punch.
I don't know. My plan for Dungeon Defenders 2 is I want to do a video on it as soon as possible, just because I want to play it a bit too, and I'm probably just going to be like have one video showing in the early access, and then I'll go back to it once it comes out of early access.
Dungeon Defenders isn't in early access, is it?
I think it is.
I think it's just free to play, like it's done.
I hadn't thought so either.
Dungeon. I'm pretty sure it's in early. Yeah, it's in early access.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't even know.
That might explain like the lack of content and stuff like that, which sucks.
No, there's like really expensive DLC packs also, and none of them have anything interesting in them.
Well, it's because there's gems now. Like it's like what's that currency in Warframe? It's like the premium currency in it's like platinum.
The best is if you bought all of the DLC right now, it would cost $115.
Jeez, you're going the fucking train simulator route.
And Payday Simulator.
Yeah, what? Payday Simulator?
DLC Simulator 2012.
Yeah, Payday 2.
The dogs are scratching at my door.
Fuck ton of DLC.
They think I have food.
You're just talking to your screen. You're like, hey, there's something wrong with him. We can't figure out what it is. But is that all the topics that we had currently up on there?
Yeah. Which is we had a lot of topics this time. It was weird.
I'm actually glad that we did a podcast. Maybe we should wait another 2 weeks.
You guys should just have me on the podcast every time. Just saying.
Well, we only do like 2 a month now, and it's like that's why you don't hear that's why we don't.
That's why you guys need to make me a permanent member of the waiting queue, and I will host it.
And then I could take a break.
And then Cube can leave, you can leave, and I'll have the waiting queue.
Just be you and Box.
Yeah,
it'd be good if we could get the chat up on the thing. Though is the only thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But I don't know how to
shit,
set that up.
Yeah, I should have told you how to set that up. We had an active chat today.
I know how to set that up, but yeah, we should have 203 on the podcast.
I don't know.
Except she probably wouldn't want to talk on the podcast. It might be a bit awkward.
Yeah, she's still getting used to being in videos and stuff. It'll take a little bit, but
I'd like to have Billy on the podcast again sometime, though.
Yeah,
it's just
he talks about he wants to be on the podcast. He always brings it up.
He's fun to talk to, and he's very engaging.
That's why he's my best friend.
Exactly. But games we've been playing. Cross, Dagless, what games have you guys been
We
playing?
just, we just
Dagless
did this. We just answered this.
Did you? Okay.
Have you been
Okay,
playing
I'd like
anything?
to give...
I don't know if I've played anything interesting besides what I'm recording. So.
Okay.
I played Chrono Trigger for the first time.
Oh,
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It's pretty cool for an RPG on the SNES. I like the mechanics.
A lot of
And-
people consider it the best RPG on the Super Nintendo.
I need to go back and play it sometime this week.
I love that game.
Yeah, did you play any more other than that 1 hour?
Not yet, because I don't really want to get bogged down in an RPG right now, but then again, all I've been streaming is Metal Gear 5, so maybe I should get bogged down in an RPG.
Yeah, and as RPGs go, you can beat it in like 25 hours.
Oh, wow, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, unless you
Also,
die.
Frog is a stupid name for frog.
Well, so
Nog.
is not to spoil characters that haven't showed up, but there might be a robot named Robo.
Oh,
Oboe.
well, his name is going to be Oboe.
Obo.
No, his name is going to be Companion Cube.
It'll just
I don't
have to
think
be
that'll
Cube
fit.
because it's a 5-letter limit. But
And
Okay,
I
it'll be
appreciate it,
Cube.
Dagless.
Look, if there's
Cube-
a
Cube-
look,
Cube's
my Monster Hunt in Monster Hunter. Oh, that's another game I'm playing all the time. I always play Monster Hunter 4. My Palico pet that accompanies me on every hunt is named Cube.
That's a bad idea. I'm gonna get you killed somehow.
You do get killed by monsters pretty quickly.
But before we kill off the podcast here...
Hey,
for
we
the
got
first
10
time-
minutes left. Who's hosting this?
But no, we have to do the what's on our channel. That's what
Yeah,
we do.
what's on
Yeah,
our
I just
channel?
wanted to run over, give a quick update on Payday 2, because I talked about it so much in the last podcast. So, they added microtransactions and stuff to Payday 2, which is crates and keys. And before, there was no way to, like, get the keys to unlock the crates, but they have since added that, so you can get the keys to unlock the crates in card drops now at the end of Heist. So that's a bit better. The microtransactions aren't going anywhere because the developer did an Ask Me Anything on Reddit, and he said, like, we're making money off the system, and we kind of need it, so it's, you know, it's financially beneficial to our company. I guess I can kind of understand that, but at the same time, they have been making so much DLC, and I think the community has been buying it, right? So, you know, I think it's because Starbreeze, their head parent company, like, just wants Payday 2 to generate money for their other projects that they're pouring money into. Like, they're making a virtual reality machine, for God's sakes. When Oculus Rift and that HR headset are gonna be coming out, so I don't think they have a Ice Cube's chance in hell to compete with those guys.
But what
But I
if it's
don't know.
on the 7th level of hell, which is rather cold?
Maybe the DLC, I mean, the microtransactions will allow future DLC to be given away for free, but I somehow doubt they're going to do that. And
I mean, it's his job. Elmer's job is to make money for the company, and he's doing it. I feel like, you know, everyone blames Almir because he's the most vocal, but I'm sure there were other people involved in the decision.
oh, almost certainly, I'm almost sure that Starbreeze like pushed this pretty hardcore. And they added like 3 new heists and crime fests, so that was nice. Like they redid the First World Bank cross. Remember, that's the heist in the first game, the first one that we played.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I hope they do all of them. That would be amazing, dude. Be amazing. And I would be lying if I said that it didn't sort of kill my passion to want to play Payday 2 with all this controversy, but. You know, I'll probably still keep playing it.
I
But,
mean, if there was any chance of me going back to play it, there's not now.
Yeah. But what's going up on your guys' channels there, I guess?
Yeah, Dagless, what's going up on your channel?
Everything I stream goes up on my channel for anyone who misses the stream. If you catch a Metal Gear stream and you gotta leave and you want to see the rest of it, it'll be up on my channel sometime. You know, every time I play D&D, I stream. So there's D&D campaigns if you're interested in that. What else? Thinking of trying to make a few like short joke videos like that how they do it video that I made. but I need to think up something and figure out a way to cleverly do it. Inspiration has to strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I woke up in a grassy field.
I woke up in a grassy field. I didn't know what bugger all of the fucking world I was in, mate.
I don't think you said it like that.
No,
but
I didn't, but that's how I said it now.
I never watched past 3 seconds, so
No one
at
ever
least
said.
not more than once.
And then I need Billy to recreate, what's his name? Black Steve?
Mm,
Yeah, Black Steve. He was pretty great.
yeah.
And the racist white man who was also a ghost.
Get Companion, what's going up on your channel?
Maybe Payday 2. Like, Freenomics said, the Overdrill, which is like the secret of Payday 1, I might have to do that. But to do that, I'd probably need a pretty dependable crew, so Ron and Kai, or Ron and Adam Clements, or Adam Clements and Kai. Those three are like pretty fucking good at
If you need
Payday 2,
help
so.
with that, I will install Payday 2 to help you with the Overdrill.
Come on, you have to do it on Death Wish. You have to do it on Death Wish.
That is something I will do if you want me to help with that. I will actually install for First World Bank.
Yeah, but I am looking for. I'm not gonna open any of the safes or use the drills just out of principle. Like, I don't support their microtransactions, but I can understand why they keep them in there. So I'm not gonna support them by opening that. Other than Payday 2, probably KOTOR. I know I said that last week, but hopefully KOTOR. And somebody sent me a game. Let me see if I can bring up the name of it.
Lesbian Space Pirates.
No, it's Networm. Okay.
I've not heard of that.
It's like a tunneling thing.
Yeah, the developer sent me that a long time ago, and I didn't pursue it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Cube, what about the Savage Lands and Sniper Elite?
Oh shit, Savage Lands, yeah. I recorded some Savage Lands with Dagless. I have it all edited out and uploaded, so that's actually probably gonna go up pretty fucking soon, Dagless.
In
Thank you
3
for reminding me.
seconds.
But don't watch
It's out
it.
now.
If you see it on his channel, it's horrible.
What do you mean? I edited it down, come on.
Oh, okay, how much did you edit down?
Well, this is from the first session.
Which characters
First
are these?
script.
Is this?
These are the original. This is Cube and Twathead.
Okay, so we haven't gotten yet to somebody once told me and the world was gonna roll me.
Thankfully not.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you've made me intrigued. I'll say that much.
It's
It's not worth it.
oh, it's great.
Somebody once told me the world was... Alright, so on my channel,
Copyright.
my voice is not going to set off the copyright system. On my channel, I'm currently uploading Bastion, which is it's an indie action game with a cool story. I'm doing Bully, and that's going to be going on my channel for a very long time. And I think what just ended? Oh, Earthbound just ended. So I'm also going to upload a game called This War of Mine, which is a survival indie game where I'm playing blind and don't know what I'm doing and don't always make the best.
It's
choice.
like that game that Relic played. The
This War of
zombie
Mine.
one. No, the zombie one that.
the diary,
Yeah.
Zombie Diaries.
Yeah, the zombie diary, except better.
except
Zafe
with
House Diaries.
pictures.
That's what it is. Zafe House
Yeah, it
Diaries.
is. It's kind of like that, but it requires way less of the user. Because when I tried to play the zombie diary thing, I just got scared and couldn't do it because it's just kind of had an intimidating text-based interface.
It's true. It's like an
But
old game.
Zafe House Diaries, yes, that's the one. Which is too bad because if I had done it like the time that he gave it to me, like extra copy, it was before it got pretty big, so it would have been good. But I also watched
It's-
Relic's video and I was like, he nailed it. I don't need to do this also.
It's sort of like it seems like the kind of game only Relic would play. You know, like it's very very complicated.
Yeah, I know my subscribers would have loved it if I played that game though.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it. It was just too impenetrable for me.
I mean, Relic did a really good job on his Let's Play anyway. He did,
Yeah.
what,
Yeah,
like
he did.
30 parts?
Except for
And,
you were overpowered. You should have been nerfed.
No, I think I was very, okay, I should have been really fucking lazy and just not done anything but just eaten all the
He
food.
sent you and one other person to kill 40 zombies, and you killed 38 zombies. I feel like you were a bit overpowered.
The
And then
other two tripped up.
The other guy,
Like his-
I don't know, the other zombies left and he said he killed them.
I think Butkus threw a chair at me in that game too and missed.
He didn't miss. You just warped out of the way with your crazy Saiyan powers.
Well, that explains how we survived the zombie apocalypse to begin with.
Yeah, he probably caused it by punching the earth, and zombies came out. Oh well. But yeah, it was good. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, no, I think that's a. I want to. Here's the other thing. I kind of want to record Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, but I don't know if I want to do it yet because it wasn't that long since I ended the other one, the second one. But we'll see.
Just dive right into new RPG, Chris. That should be like a mainstay on your channel.
It kind of is a mainstay, but I usually give a few months in between because there's only like a third of my regular subs that watch the RPGs.
And give people like a chance to catch up too.
You know what I would love to see? I would love to see you do an Evil Genius challenge run. Like do something strange with Evil Genius, because that's. I used to like fall asleep to watching you play Evil Genius.
I get the most requests for me to repeat an RPG is more Evil Genius stuff. There are a few mods, but nothing that changes things so much that I'd be willing to play through it again. Like there'd have to be something major.
Yeah.
Like
or an Evil Genius 2 that isn't a shitty mobile game.
Oh god, that's still depressing. Oh well.
Yeah.
Probably make boatloads of money off that.
Are you guys up for Awesome Knots after this?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
I'm done.
At least one round, and I'll have you lose with my cursed skin.
So we may stream at least a round of Awesome Knots on Drive Not Found after this.
Okay, well that's the end of the podcast, I guess. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me, Cross and Relic. Cross and
Okay,
Dagless.
thank you for joining Fagless, Xwarrior, SideKick Square, and fella what killed the other fella on this our Spooktober Wriggler queue. And as always, you're